Alright, gentlemen, let's see how we did. Oh, yeah. Fine. Fine. Like it. Not only like it, love it. Clamp these on here to hold it flat and even. Oh yeah. Do a little flyover. So it's in the same position as it was, but as you see, trimmed off the back edge. Not too shabby, if I do say so myself. Front edge is nice and tight for when we go to glop on the thickened epoxy. I might put a strip, I'll probably put a strip right here of the roll, but I'll cut that in half. This only needs to be, you know, there's the reason why these wings cracked off the original design this way. Of course, the weight and the bouncing of driving and all that stuff, but because this was one layer only attached on this edge, that's why it cracked this way. So the bearing point for this box was along the edge, and this box too, it's just along this edge, so I have to trim it that way and that way. So what I'll do is I'll pick a side, I'll just trim a straight line, I'll get my measurement across 49 7/8, strike a line, call it a day. So doesn't have to be perfectly square and everything. Like I say, it's going to be covered with carpet someday if I can find it. Looks like right here I can feather in a little bit with the chisel just to get it to bring this edge, this opening tight. Even though the thickened epoxy will fill that, you can see this joint right here is a little tighter. A little OCD-ness is nice on something like this. Let me see if I can put the lid in for you and show you guys how it works. Okay, so this will be in the car. This lid, hold on, let me move that out of the way. This lid will sit in here, just like that. There we go. Now it's sitting proud, or in the hole. So that's what it'll look like in the car. So when you grab the lift gate, open it up, you need to get, say, a fuse or your bathing suit, because that's where I keep my bathing suit and my flip-flops, my car flip-flops, and all sorts of things. My Speedy Stitch kit, all that stuff. When you need to get something out of here, you just open the tailgate, go like that, grab whatever you need. Oh, I need a tape measure. I got to measure how far it is to the beach or something, you know, whatever. I might put a little hinge on this, I don't know. But yeah, that's how that works out. And then those two little pieces of wood on either side keep this from, and the center divider, keep it from falling in. I might put a hinge on the back of this, but I doubt it. But I want to reinforce this so I can set things on top. It'll act like a little table as well. So, because that was another problem with it, with these wings being that weak. They just wouldn't support any weight. So, I mean, I'm not going to put like, 50 pounds of shit on it. Just, random stuff. So, random car things. Anyway, guys, that's what it's going to look like. And then There's also another piece that goes further back because it's a wagon, so that'll just be one flat piece with a reinforcement on the bottom and then carpet on the top. So you drop that one in first, and then you drop this one in, and then they just nuzzle together. But this is the one. So until later. Alright guys, so before I left for the doctor today, because I always seem to wake up at 6 a.m. for no apparent reason whatsoever, I epoxied the piece on to the top. And let me come and zoom out a little bit, give you an upshot. So there's what she looks like. All fastened. I can lift it up. It's not quite cured, so I'm not going to lift it up all the way like that, but as you can see, I don't know if you can see right here, I had to use the brad nailer instead of the pin nailer to get it to clamp and stay. And then I took some clamps like this and clamped like right here. I had two of the bigger ones. I had 4 clamps. I had smaller ones here, and then the 2 bigger ones there, and I put some of the old gloves that I wear while wearing epoxy, and I take them off, throw them on the floor. I just cut those in half, wrapped it around, and that you can kind of see the difference between here and here. Like this texture is where a glove was. This was where a glove was. This where a glove was not, and it just wrapped around all the way around, clamped it so my clamps wouldn't stick to the part, of course. And then all I did on the other side, let me flip this around because we're gonna do a little more work to it. So there's our working position for now, and all I did was take my chisel and just run along the edges and in these corners here to get the excess epoxy off, just so I can fit the next piece on. So I'll get set up for that and I'll be right back.